What if the monster wasn't hiding under your bed, but was watching from the shadows of your everyday life? What if it knew your name, your children's names, the route you take to work, what time you leave your house, and what sweets you feed your family? In Japan, during the mid-1980s, such a monster existed, and it didn't have claws or fangs. It had a pen, a mind like a trap, and a name it gave itself: the monster with 21 faces. It began with a kidnapping. On March 18, 1984, the CEO of Izaki Glico, Katsuhisa Izaki, was bathing at his home in Nishinomiya when masked intruders broke in. They stormed through the house, binding his wife and daughter at knife point, and forced Izaki into a van. He was taken to a warehouse, held captive and naked, while the intruders demanded 1 billion yen and hundreds of pounds of gold bullion. After 3 days, Izaki escaped on his own, an unbelievable twist. But the nightmare was only beginning. Soon after, a letter arrived, typed, cold, calculated, signed by a self-proclaimed entity called the Monster with 21 Faces, a name borrowed from a fictional villain in Japanese detective novels. The letter mocked police, mocked Glico, and worse, it claimed they had poisoned Glico's candy with cyanide. Shelves were cleared, factories shut down, profits crashed, but no poison candy was found. Then, it happened again. Another letter, another taunt, this time threatening Morinaga, a rival confectionery company. Boxes of sweets were sent to stores, some with actual cyanide-laced treats. Several were found just in time, with bright warning labels reading, "Danger, contains toxins." The monster didn't want to kill. It wanted to terrorize, to prove it was smarter than everyone. And it was. Over the next year, the monster led police on a public, humiliating chase. Thousands of officers were mobilized. Surveillance footage showed a mysterious man with sharp eyes and sunglasses, dubbed the Fox-Eyed Man, observing ransom drop sites, then vanishing. Every lead fell apart. Every trace disappeared. No fingerprints, no suspects, only more letters. "We are bad guys," one message read. "We have 21 faces. We're watching you." The letters would sometimes reference intimate police details, information never made public. It was as if the monster had eyes everywhere, as if it lived inside the walls of every corporate boardroom and precinct. Then, as suddenly as it began, the monster stopped. In 1985, following the suicide of Superintendent Yamamoto, a top investigator driven to despair by his failure, the monster sent one final letter. "Yamamoto of Shiga Prefecture Police died. How stupid of him. We decided to forget about torturing food-making companies. If anyone blackmails any of the food-making companies, it's not us but someone copying us. We are bad guys. That means we've got more to do than bullying companies. It's fun to lead a bad man's life." The monster with 21 faces. And then, silence. No one was ever arrested. No one was ever identified. The true face behind the 21 remained unknown. To this day, the monster could be anyone. A man living next door, a quiet woman riding the train, a former employee in your office. The mask was never removed, and the fear still lingers in Japan's collective memory, not because of what the monster did, but because of what it could have done. So the next time you unwrap a piece of candy and taste something strange, what if the monster's still playing? What if it never left? After all, it only promised to stop tormenting food companies. It never promised to stop watching you.